NissaTheGamer. I said I'm sorry, not crazy. I don't have an intro yet. Like, I mean, I did, but it sounds too much like another YouTubers, and I don't want nobody to think I'm stealing from them and blah, 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 scandal, and I'm not even famous or nothing, so I don't know. But, hey, y'all, welcome back. Well, welcome back. I guess it ain't really a welcome back for real. Like, I use ignore lab rats in the background. Okay. That was the show. Period. No tampon. Don't at me. Anyways, but yeah, this is going to be my updated brow tutorial. I am sorry I have not been on here. If you are a returning subscriber, I know you're probably like,
you disappeared on the face of the earth. Where have you been?
A lot has happened over the past months. By the way, Happy New Year. But yeah, anyways, like, I will be doing a catch up with me or whatever, or get to know me, I guess, because I'm going to try and be more active on this channel as well as I can, because I'm too busy working and I got to go to school. I don't even know when I'm going, but it's sometime this year, so please just be patient. Anyways, this is going to be my updated brow tutorial. Enjoy. Okay, so first I use the NYX eyebrow pencil, well, the micro brow pencil, and then I start at the bottom, like the front of my brow, but at the bottom, and then I do light strokes doing into the shape of my brow, or the shape that you want your brow to be in. Then I go to the tail end, fill in the tail, and as I'm filling in the tail, I'm starting to go up, up, up more towards the top of my brow, and again, shaping the brow. But then but make sure you go very light towards the front and add more pressure towards the back. And I'm about to do that to the other brow. And keep in mind, please remember, this is very important. Brows are sisters, not twins. Okay? Like there's no way to make them look exactly alike. Your brows are not going to look exactly alike. If you get them to look alike, then, you know, good for you, but, you know, they ain't gotta look perfect, exactly perfect, like, it's fine. And then when it's at the front, I use the tip of the pencil and go very, very light. That's what creates that little faded gradient look in the brows. I keep doing that, and then I use the end of it, or just get a spoolie brush. You can get it separate or whatever. And then you can just, you know, brush through your brows. Mostly towards the front, because again, that's what gives it that gradient look. And if they look weird, it's okay, because you're about to clean them up with concealer later on anyways. I'm not done, by the way. And look at my skin glowing. But yeah, I'm not done, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was clearing my throat. Here I am trying to look for my dang on brow powder. By the way, you can use a brow powder, brow pomade, brow pencil, or you can use a lip pencil even, or an eyeliner. Just be very gentle with it, because it's more creamier than eyebrow pencil. But yep, I use the Kiss brow powder, a dual-ended small angle brush with like a spoolie at the end from e.l.f. Dip into the darkest powder in there. And then, you know, I use it on the tail end, mostly on the tail end, and then the middle. In the front, I use just a little in the front, like, again, be light with it. Okay, so now I get these two brushes. One is like a little packer brush, and then the other one is like a small, like, well, no, a bit bigger of an angled brush. But yeah, and then I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. Remember, with concealer, you use something 2 shades lighter than your skin. I suggest 2 or 1 at least. No, like 2. I'm sorry, 2. Because then it'll bring more attention to your brows. And then I put it on the brush, and I lightly start carving out my brows. Like, carve to the natural shape, or carve to the shape that you want. Because if you don't have an arch, then you make your own. And then I bring it down to my eyelid, to use as usually I use it for like eye primer or just to get rid of that discoloration, because you see how I got like darkness on my eyelid. Yeah, and by the way, it's not gonna look crazy like that, just wait on it. But you know, I do the same for the other brow. You know, I do the bottom, and then I'm gonna end up doing, you know, the top as well. But you gotta be careful with the top as well. Like, be careful, like go gentle, because you don't want to mess it up, because I keep messing it up, because you know I'm right-handed, and then I gotta go all the way, like put my hand in like a weird position to get to the tail end of my brow. But then I get my packer brush, and then that's what it's for. It's like start blending it down on my eyelid, because then it gets rid of all that discoloration. And then usually I set it with the powder if I'm not gonna do anything with my eyes. But if I am gonna do something with my eyes, then I just leave it there. I don't set my eyelids. Sometimes I do, but no, I don't set my concealer anymore. But yeah, blend it down to your lid. But then if it still looks kind of like not blended well, then just get a beauty blender, or you know, or a beauty sponge or something, and then wet it and just pat it and just fix it. But then now I'm doing, see how weird this position is? You see? And I always end up messing up my eyebrow at this point. But yeah, do the same for the top. Just carve out your brow and then smear it upwards, not too far, because then it's going to look weird. Even if you blend it out, I feel like it's going to look kind of weird. Okay, now I'm just using this wet beauty blender, and no, it is not brown. It is actually purple, but I gotta clean it. So yeah, now I'm just starting to blend it out. Blend out the concealer. And I blend it on my eye just a little bit too. If you need to add more concealer, like if you make a mistake or something, just go use concealer. But then sometimes what I do, sometimes by accident, I get the concealer in my eyebrow. So then I just gotta go back, go to the powder, and then put more of the powder back onto my eyebrow. It's okay. It's an easy fix. So now you see I just keep blending and blending and blending. And then if you need to, just go back in, you know, again with the pencil or with the powder, and do whatever you need to do to fix it if you made any mistakes. And that's all. There you guys go. That's the end of my brow tutorial. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope that helped you guys, because it's actually very easy. It's not really rocket science. You can use an eyeshadow. You can use what's called the eyebrow pencil I used. You can use, like, you know, a powder. You can use a pomade. Well, powder and eyeshadow kind of the same thing, but you know, you can use a pomade, like a dip pomade. You know, you can also use a lip pencil from like the beauty supply store. It's not that hard. Speaking of beauty supply store, you can get this concealer at the beauty supply store, at any beauty supply store. Guaranteed it. And it's very cheap and it's very good. Okay, a lot of famous makeup artists still use that, like to this day. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Wait. I don't know if I should. I'll just do this.